Hi everybody. It's been a very long time since the last time that we spoke. The universe has kind of kept me seriously busy over the last little while with a lot of amazing things. So it's been a minute since I put out a video. We're going to talk about the full moon amongst other things, and I know hopefully this isn't a little, it's never too late. I was just going to say I hope it's not a little too late, but it's never too late. Never. So, first, I do want to talk about a couple things. We were just in Salt Lake City, Utah. We were doing a fundraiser for two families. Some amazing energy that's going on, and it kind of ties into what we're going to talk about this amazing full moon tonight. So, pretty soon, in the next couple days, you'll see a GoFundMe as well to assist in supporting these most incredible families that the universe has chosen right now in our personal space. It is about the collaborative, about the togetherness, about the oneness, and moving forward. So check that out. If you weren't able to come to our fundraiser, we did a yard sale and a silent auction and a dinner and a meditation, and all of those people that helped that weekend and just busted their cue butts. I cannot thank you enough. My heart, my gratitude, my love goes out to every single one of those beautiful, amazing soul family members of mine that have assisted in that weekend. And we're going to still keep pushing and creating and assisting, because that's what we're here to do. So watch for the GoFundMe for to continue. If you weren't able to make it there that weekend, there is still opportunity to help and assist. One of the things that we're hoping for and we're really trying to manifest is for one of the families a business that is willing to do a donation of a new furnace and swamp cooler for one of the families. The story will be all on there so you can get more details. Also, we have an amazing, like, oh my goodness, women's retreat coming up in October, the first part of October, down in southern Utah. We will take payments, and it's easier than coming up with $789 all at once. There is a $200 non-refundable deposit. However, this is probably, out of all of the retreats, classes, seminars I have done in the last 15-20 years, this is probably the most profound, most amazing, most life transformation and life-changing and aha retreat and that I have ever done. I am dumbfounded of what Spirit's giving us. So if you're interested in that, we do still have some spaces. As long as you get in your $200 deposit, you can make payment arrangements for the balance. It's always something that I love to do to help women get to where they need to get. Pay it forward, right? That's what we're all about, is to help each other here. So you can find that on the Sacred Breath of Rebirth and the Awakened Oracle, which we are finishing up the website here pretty soon, and that will be something that we're going to be launching as well. A lot of going on, right? Lots going on. It's exciting. So the full moon. I did some past videos and talking where spirits had me talk about, melding the shadow and the light, the energy of the feminine rising right now. All of these things come into place when we're going to be speaking about this full moon that we have tonight. And I say a lot, I know. But of course, all of it does collaborate because it's all one energy anyway. So it's just bits and pieces and parts of everything to kind of break it down and help it be a little simpler. So, we talk about there's no right or wrong or good or bad. And I think we really focus in our humanness on the wrong and the bad part. There's no good or right either. There's an alignment. And I hear a lot of people say, Susie, when is this energy going to end? Well, number one, what are you talking about? Which energy? And number two, are you doing your work to complete it? Because I haven't found a magic wand yet. If you guys want to, you beautiful angels, earth angels, find it, please let me know. Because in this space, I don't know how many of you guys feel a little depleted, a little overwhelmed. And you're not sure how you keep going, but you do, a little foggy, a little discombobulated, like your downloads aren't the same, like your processing isn't the same, like your connection's not the same, and it's not. So there you go, it's not the same. So when we've talked about the feminine rising and that vibration that we're in right now that's so intense and so beautiful and such a gift, we're kind of at this precipice moment. And it's interesting because how they showed me was like the curvature of the earth, and there was a door that was like this way, so I seen the frame of the door, and of course it's a metaphor, but on this side it was pitch black, on this side it was the brightest light I'd ever seen, and it was like, get rid of the door and let it meld, let the shadow and light meld, let the feminine masculine meld, so that the illusion of the duality no longer exists. And that finds that 0 point. So to be able to honor your emotions, because that's one of the biggest things. When people say, you know, when is this energy going to end? Well, what work are you doing on your emotional body? What work are you doing on those core beliefs? What work are you doing on your belief system or your bullshit? It's one and the same thing. What work are you doing to connect every single day and making that a priority because you're beautiful, because you're profound, because you're needed, because you're important? I start my day and end my day with spirit. And I am not perfect. Oh my God, I am so far from perfect. But I do know that creating that ritual in my space has made a lot of things that I deal with on a daily basis so much easier. It has given me a gentleness and a grace and a peace that for the most part, I know 15 years ago I wouldn't have had. I would have been erratic with the emotional upheaval. And I use the word trigger a lot, and people are like, I hate that word. Okay, sorry. So I'm going to explain how I see that when I do readings on people, when I see it in my own personal space. It's like a light switch turns on. So there's an event, an experience, something that comes into my space, and there's some kind of program still running in the background that I'm not aware of, and all of a sudden it's like someone pushes the on button. And so those emotions come up. So you find a different word than trigger, use it, whatever works for you. It's just the awareness of, hey, I got a program that has a virus and it's still running in the background. It's still kind of in control that I'm not aware of consciously, and it's still guiding my actions, reactions, choices, and decisions. So you're doing your work, that's when things are going to change, and they change dramatically. And one of the things that in that precipice moment that we're in right now, I've had a lot of people say, you know, my healing techniques are not working, the connection, blah, 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 like we just talked about. Well, okay, if everything's energy and we're talking about a frequency, you are kind of at a platform. Let's say it was 670. In this precipice moment, with your eating habits changing, your physical body changing, your emotional body changing, your spiritual body changing, your soul body, your mental body, blah, 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 blah. You're now at a 2000. That 600 and something is not gonna mesh with the 2000. So when Spirit has been hugely talking about forget everything you thought you knew because it no longer is relevant right now in this time, it's not. You have to be more aware and awake in every single moment in order to maneuver and really align yourself excuse me, into this energy. So this is one of the gifts of this intense full moon tonight. There's a lot of drama and trauma and chaos that's being said. A lot of the prophecies, so to speak, end of the world kind of stuff. Your biggest gift is discernment. Choose what you want to believe, because if energy was currency, what kind of experience are you going to pay for? I heard that saying recently, and I love it. I so love it because it's so true. The essence of this is you choose what you want to believe. And the more you believe that, the more you create that. And that's exactly where we're at right now. We are literally in a moment so in our face about being the creators. Not it will be what it's going to be. Not I'll let karmic energy take care of that person. Not I'll let the universe fix it for me. Not any of those very passive aggressive energies in our humanness, but really standing in our light and our creative force and saying, what am I going to create today? I'm going to create love. I'm going to create peace. I'm going to create abundance or prosperity or joy or assistance or a collaborative of collective hearts and minds. What am I going to do? Which reminds me, huge energy of getting prayer circles together more and more and more and more. You have a neighborhood of recognizing and resonating hearts and souls. Get them together once a week and start a prayer circle. So important right now. Okay, so I know I'm going on and on. I just, all this stuff, and I'm looking at my notes and everything, and it's been a minute, and Spirits has so much to say right now about this phenomenal energy, and I'm just trying to make sure that I get all the key points. So this full moon is much stronger than the normal affecting full moon. And it's going to affect us for a couple weeks. And it's affected for us a couple weeks previous to this. I'm sure you guys have all felt it. Vibration feels like, yeah, yeah, good times. A lot of miscommunication. And I heard there were 6 planets in alignment. If that is true, I know Mars is in retrograde. There's an energy around Saturn. And again, these beautiful earth angels where this is their passion, thank you so much for your wisdom and your knowledge in assisting us and guiding us with how, you know, this star map of vibration and energy is affecting us. Bless you and your wisdom. It just boggles my mind. So really intense emotion. Now, breathe when I say that, because here's the thing, you can choose to align the emotional body and get it out of the crap. You got to do your work though, which means no shame, blame, or judgment on yourself first and foremost. Any choices and actions and reactions that you did you learn from them? Have you grown from them? Has your light expanded because of them? Yay! Now move on. Simple as that. Give it even more energy. You stay stuck in the past. You can't see what's right before you. And it all becomes a chaotic mess. So do your work, people. You're creators. You're amazing. You're phenomenal. You really are like the magic stardust on this planet. So, but you can feel like an underlying vibration. I go to the store and it's like, Don't hold your breath. Breathe out the love and the light. Help the energy settle a little bit. You do have the power to do that, I promise. Also is because this is a lunar eclipse and it's the longest one of the century. Wow. Like, wow, can we even, I mean, that just is mind-boggling. The signs that we get like 50,000 times a day, I swear to God, in what is happening and who we are and being present and coming together and waking up and how could you not be excited by being on this planet? Even if you have chaos, even if you have human drama, even if you have illness, even if you have, you know, your car breaking down or financial issues, whatever the case may be, it is so exciting to be on this planet right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Longest one of the century. And you're here. And whether you can see it or not, energy speaks to energy. You can feel it. So it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I'm sorry, it's phenomenal. So this energy of this moon, it's all about coming together for the greater good. So you're looking at the humanitarian efforts, the universal love. It's really like this amazing star map to help with our ideal futures. And you want a revolution, people? You beautiful earth angels, revolution and transformation, collective consciousness. That is what this is about. And those huge, intense emotions are for you to align those so your humanness kind of dissipates and your light body kind of takes over and says, hey, I'm here to do my work. And I'm here to gather with my soul family. And we're here to do the work. And we're all pieces of the puzzle. So let's put the puzzle together and change and create and grow. And remember that harmony and that peace and that oneness. And the fact that the illusion is only real because we put the energy into it and said that it's truth. All right, so now we're awake and now we know, so now we're going to stop it. So this is why I talked about the fundraiser at the beginning, is that energy of coming together, that collaborative, that humanitarian, that universal love, that oneness. We are really in a moment, you guys. And here's the phenomenal thing, because, and I've talked about this before on these videos that Spirit nudges me to do, is that we've had the rise of the masculine, the fall of the masculine, the rise of the feminine, the fall of the feminine. We are now in this moment where we can stop the cycle completely and really align the feminine and the masculine into balance, into that 0 point. And people say, what's that 0 point? It's everything and nothing. And I tell you, it can experience it. It's hard to put into words, because you really have a very heart conscious based awareness that you are everything, that there is no separation, there's none. And so there is this vibration of bliss that is phenomenal. There is this sacredness that comes around you that you become very, very in tune and aware of, and it's phenomenal. So, energy's currency. What is the experience you want to pay for, ladies and gents? You beautiful earth angels, you creators, you manifestors, you phenomenal way showers, you creative forces on this planet right now. You are courageous because you're here. Don't waver in that because of some human stuff that's happened in your life. Collect your soul family, collect your hearts, do your ceremonies, honor this journey and celebrate it. And tonight with this full moon, holy henna, it's like a portal opening up. So get clear as you proceed to go, I don't know, strip down and get naked and howl under the moon, or sit by the fire with your intentions, or gather your sisters and brothers and do the drumming and the singing bowls and the rattles, whatever calls to your heart. Maybe it's a silent solo with just you and spirit and all of those beautiful light beings that walk with you, because you're never alone. Whatever it is, keep the intention pure, keep it light, keep it in truth, keep it in that universal love. Know that this is the revolution, and it's because you are standing graciously in your light and your truth. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. So, no reason to pay for that experience, right? So, again, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. It's gonna keep around for a couple weeks, so use it to your advantage. Be the creator, like using your hands to make that pottery piece, to make that beautiful art, to write that amazing poetry. That's what this is. Take it in, breathe it in, smile about it, feel that joy and that bliss, guys. And every time that it seems a little overwhelming with this illusion stuff, put your hands up. When you breathe, feel the energy of the light with your breath in. Come in, clearing out that heart space, letting all that human illusion out through your right into the heart of the universe, into the heart of all that is. Life is good. Life is freaking awesome. Meld that beautiful shadow and light. Find out what your feminine energy is and own it with grace. Let go of the shame, blame, and judgment and do your work You have more support out there than you know. And if you get a nudge to do something, I'd listen to it. It's your creative force in action. I'm sending you guys a bunch of love and more gratitude than you know. And I am so honored with all the phenomenal people in my space. I am truly blessed.